If you're a family business, farmer, landlord, even a frontline worker, there is one state where no one is safe. A little like Oprah's "you get a car and you get a car" moment, except here it's tax hikes for everyone because someone has to pay off the debt.
Why are they attacking us with taxes continually?
They're double dipping to pay for their mistakes.
It's like someone's got the numbers to your bank account and just can go and help themselves.
Victoria, from the city to the bush. It's the little state where everything is big. Big projects, bigger debt and a bigger than Ben-Hur interest bill. That's right, Premier, it's that big.
The suburban rail loop is on time and on budget.
More than $1 million an hour to service a debt that will blow out to almost $200 billion in 4 years. Victoria's debt is so big, this tiny baby in Melbourne will be paying it back until she's 70. Sorry, Bubs.
We simply can't afford not to build the suburban rail loop.
And along the way, Premier Allen and former Premier Daniel Andrews have steered the good ship Victoria into Titanic territory.
Basket case?
Basket case, that's understated.
How do you even attempt to save the ship? You supercharge existing taxes.
Is there a tax there for taking a crap?
And invent new ones.
Have you blokes seen this? This is a list of Victoria's taxes. Right. There are 33. Right. And I was dumbfounded, so I had it laminated because I didn't want you blokes to rip it up.
Who pays? Just about anyone with a pulse. Drought-affected farmers and volunteer firefighters like John, Philip, Ian and Graham.
So what you blokes are saying is you don't mind paying tax, but you want to pay a fair tax.
Absolutely, and want to see it spent properly.
Value for money.
Retirees like Alan with property in his super.
It's disgusting, really, the way that they can take money off us like this.
Even tenants like Damien, who runs his own business, is impacted.
Now, Damien, you've just been given some bad news.
Yes, I have, yes.
And what is that?
That the land tax is coming in and it's going to be passed on to renters.
No wonder people seriously are thinking of moving their businesses
To Queensland.
to Queensland
Well,
or
people already
interstate.
are. People are.
To interstate. You can't blame them.
Forget interstate rivalry. Queensland and New South Wales, the Vics are victorious for all the wrong reasons. The once powerful southern state outperforms its northern sister states on so many negative financial metrics.
Victoria is facing a really challenging budget situation and there are no easy answers.
CEO Arana Southanapali from the Grattan Institute. She says Victoria needs to tighten its belt.
Victoria's debt position is worse than any of the other states and territories other than Tasmania and the Northern Territory. That means that Victoria faces a higher cost of its debt, and that means that the Victorian budget is paying more in interest expenses.
In Melbourne, the first stage of the suburban rail link is expected to cost up to $34.5 billion. The government has been warned it's not viable, but Jacinta Allen won't be sidetracked.
We're powering ahead with delivering the suburban rail loop.
In Victoria, if you own land, be afraid, very afraid, because there is no more dangerous beast on this planet than a money-hungry state government on the hunt for revenue. 5 years ago, this company paid $50,000 land tax. This year, $317,000. Just a modest increase of 534%.
Raising more revenue in the form of taxes doesn't look like something that's really very realistic.
Ellen, how much land tax are you paying for these two small factories?
$6,000 a year.
And last year?
Last year was $3,000.
And the year before?
Year before that was just over $1,000.
Alan has two small factoriettes. He's a self-funded retiree earning $80,000 a year. $6,000 means a lot, so he's passing it on to his tenants.
Do you know how much?
It's going to be a fair bit, actually, by the sounds of things.
Can you afford it?
It's going to be a struggle.
Windfall gains tax, congestion levy, short stay levy, livestock duty. And you're in here, of course, the Emergency Services and Volunteers Fund.
Tax. That is already funded elsewhere.
What do we want? Where do we want it?
John, what's the increase in your tax?
Well, it's been 220% in the last 2 years on our farm.
And how much is this going to cost you?
Somewhere around $6,000, I believe, from just a bit over 2,000.
The drought-affected farmers' feed bill for stock is already $14,000 a week.
I don't care about the bloody big build in Melbourne. It doesn't mean anything to us. We don't use it. All I'm trying to do is keep my stock alive.
They love a levy, the Vics, got to pay for that big build. COVID debt levy, vacant residential land tax, windfall gains tax, financial accommodation levy and the environmental levy.
Many of the projects that are currently on the books may not be affordable for Victoria.
Ambos, teachers, nurses, fireys, police, under the pump and under-resourced. The big build, over budget, over time, over and over again.
Penalties, levies, taxes, surcharges. Honestly, I could go on, but quite frankly, I'm feeling quite taxed.
If we make a mistake on the farm, we've got to own the problem and fix it and pay for it. With the government, they don't own it and we pay for it.
As a farmer, if we get confronted with any sorts of parasites, we find a way of disposing of them or getting rid of them. And mark my words, we will get rid of this government in the next 18 months.
Oh, he didn't miss, did he? And it makes no sense making enemies of everyone, does it?